Should I let this grow out or should I cut my hair? I'm not sure, you tell me. I do like to have my hair shorter in the summer so I don't get so hot. And in the winter, it doesn't really matter because I always have winter hat on. But anyways, I was asked about what my favorite painting or drawing is that I've done recently. And that would be within the past year. So I do have a drawing here with me, and I did this with the rotring isograph, and this drawing took me about 8 hours to 10 hours to complete. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So as you can see here in this drawing that I have, which was all done in ink from the rotring isograph, a lot of details all over the place. I wanted to challenge myself to put as much as I could put into a drawing like this. I had a friend of mine, he said, I asked him, what should I draw? And he told me, draw something that it comes from your emotions. Make something that is about how you're feeling or what you're thinking in the moment. So I drew this complete chaos of an image, and there's things just all over the place. As you can see here, I have drawn a person that looks like they're sad, and then this looks like over here a gigantic star or something exploding. And then I have over here in the picture, if I can get this angled right, have a hand here, and then there's like a sun, another one, and then I have like vines and stuff all over. There's a small little sun, and then there is mountains in the background with a river and everything. And then I have a face. And then this little section here, I have it's like a whole strange, abstract, mechanical looking city I've got going on. And then over here, I left it empty to give a lot of contrast between the darkness that I have around the face there and what I have in that area. So it makes it stand out a little bit more. And then I have a lot of stippling all over the place. I was using the isomars technical pens, and they don't work that good compared to the rotring isograph, I don't think. I mean, the rotrings are way more expensive, but now that I've been using these, I would say it's definitely worth getting the rotring isographs over the isomars. I haven't tried the Kohinoor, I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't tried any other brand, but I do have a Reform Refograph that I have been using, and that works fine. But back to the drawing, I have here, there's an arrows here, there's like a Joker's face in this part of it, and then there's a clock, there's like more trees and everything going through there, there's like another sun with the clouds going around it, there's a heart here, and then the hand is like reaching up from the depths of crazy sadness or something, I don't know. And then, there's a tree right here, another one. And then I have, what are some other things in here? I've got like a floating city here, or like a land that's floating. There's a sun in the background. There's some stippling, and then I have pillars beside it. And this looks kind of like a staircase right there. Now that I've been looking at it, and then the face kind of looks like wood the way they've drawn it here, and then the face is kind of coming apart. And then I have stippling here where the leaves from this is coming up to that and coming apart. I also have, it's kind of a scribbly drawing in a lot of the areas. There's more, it looks like spider webs over there kind of. Oh, there's like a little asteroid over in this section over here. And then, let's see here. There was a flower in here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I put that. Let's see here. Oh, right here. It's like part of it looks like a tulip or something like that. And then I have, I'm looking. I'm always finding new things in this drawing as I look at it. I spend some time looking. But the heart has vines going around it as well. And then I have, there's like a little planet there. Tiny one. There's like another arrow in that location. And then I have, let's see here. Yeah, I still think that looks like a staircase or something over there. And then I've got, yeah, the face here. It's like there's roots or something coming up from underneath it and like forms into the face. But I kind of think the hand looks like it's part of that face. Like the body can't be seen underneath where the paper cuts off. There's more little mountains there. There's a lot of stuff that's flying all over the place. I've got a lot of locations in them where it looks like roots or something that's just contorted and twisting around. There's a couple of small leaves in it. There's a lot of organic and nature scenes in it as well. And back here behind all of this, I did stippling where there's like a big sun there. I drew a bunch of suns all over moons for some reason. I don't know. I just draw a lot of nature in the stuff that I make. And then this here kind of looks like, I don't know, like a field or something. And then, let's see. There's like, I think, yeah, there's a teardrop coming out of the person's face. It runs down the side of the cheek there. And then there is lots of stippling all over the place. Lots of little cross hatching and lines. I used the 0.4, the 0.35, the 0.18 for this drawing. Those are the 3 sizes that I used for it. And let's see here. This looks like a Grim Reaper or something, kind of. I'm not sure if any of you have ever played Diablo 3, but the final boss in the game is like this Grim Reaper, and it kind of looks like the clothing that it was wearing in that game. Yeah, if there's anything you see in this drawing that I'm missing, go ahead and let me know. Oh, and then here is like a little city I drew, and there's like more stuff in the background. There's like a moon there. There's more particles of things just flying all over the place. And then, let's see here. You know, I was going to do another drawing like this. And the paper that I did this on, it's the paper of Paris. It's a really smooth paper. It takes ink really good for this. It's pretty thick paper too. Pretty sturdy. As you can see here, it's got some stiffness to the paper. And so I can move it around and everything and not have to worry about the paper bending as much as what you would have with a lot of other papers. I do need to get this mounted and framed and everything. I want to get it in some glass that is going to keep it from fading. And I want to get it hung up in my apartment somewhere. Although I haven't selected exactly where I'm going to put it at yet, because I thought about putting it in my hallway. But going up my stairs is a spiral staircase. And I think that if I go up the steps, being that it's dark, and I can't see well, maybe my shoulder might hit the drawings and knock them off. Maybe I could, well, I could put a light there. But I do have to replace the bulb that's in my hallway. It hasn't been working. Well, I did replace it actually, and it still doesn't come on. So I'm not sure if it's the wiring or what it is. But, yeah, I have no idea what was going on with that. I spent hours trying to figure that out, trying to fix it. And I'm no electrician, so I'm not going to work on that. And yes, what else is going on? There's like little planets and things that I also drew in there in this. And a lot of it symbolizes different things. And this big building that I did here, I'm going to go ahead and let you get a closer look here at the drawing. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So as you can see in this is the building that I was telling you about that has all the little intricate things in it. And I used the 0.18 to draw that. One of the smaller nibbed isograph pens that I have. And then I use, for a lot of the stippling, I use the 0.18 as well. And then for like the larger areas, I was using the 0.35 to fill in. Like say for example, this area here. I use the 0.35 for all that to fill it in a lot quicker, because it would take a long time to try to fill in an area with that much ink with a really tiny nib pen. So yeah, this took me about 10 hours, took me a whole day to finish this. I do have the time-lapse recording of the video of this that I've already done, and I will post a link to that in the description of this video so you can check that out. But let me get one of my pens real quick. So this here is the rotring isograph, and this here is the refograph. The reform is newer. I got this one maybe 2 months ago, if that. Yeah, about maybe 2 months ago. And the rotring isograph, as you can see here, I have had this one for about a year maybe, and I like doodling in my moleskin sketchbook with it. It's a lot of fun to create all kinds of little intricate doodles with it, because the way the ink just flows out of the tip of this pen is just it's really satisfying. So if you don't have one of these pens, I really advise that you go out and get one if you're an artist and you like ink drawing. They're a really special type of pen. I'm not sure how to describe it other than the fact that you can get precise lines all the time, and that the ink flow is just really satisfying. But yeah, I'm going to go through the drawing a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. I pointed it out from a distance, so I'm going to go ahead and go over it real quick again. I'm going to go from the left side and move across the paper. As you can see here, starting from the left side. And then going across, there's the hand, there's like mountains and stuff. And then this area is the tree. And then you have over here more things moving around. You got the face, you got the heart, and there's another face, it's sad. There's the flower, and there's like stuff flying all over the place. And then you've got the clock right there. And then moving up, you've got more things. There's like a star exploding. There's stippling, arrows, roots, trees, leaves, landscapes, buildings, all kinds of stuff going on. This little thing was a lot of fun to draw. There's a lot of little intricate, tiny details and lines. It's kind of like a mechanical, abstract looking cityscape building. I'm not even sure how to describe it, but it was fun making that. I want to do an entire drawing of just a really detailed city like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Then moving up is more of the building, a landscape, a sunset, mountain, big asteroid coming from the sky. And you've got a little moon back there. And then just more stuff pretty much all over the place. And I had fun making this. It was a challenge, but the challenge was a lot of fun, and I think it helped me improve as an artist to be better at drawing with the rotring isograph and doing a lot of precision. So if there's anything that you've seen in this drawing that I might have missed, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and take a look at them, and I'll take a look at this drawing some more. If I find anything else in this drawing that I didn't mention before, like I said, go ahead and let me know, and we can talk about that. But until then, stay creative, have fun, and hope you have a good day. I'll see you later.